I'll give it less than a decade, I think, before not the bridges are going to be mended all the way, but I think we'll see like a slow, like when the Steelers play that Juju 99 whatever yard touchdown versus Denver, they would always make sure to edit it in a way to keep the AB block out.
The block, yeah.
Yeah, now they're starting to, you know what I'm saying? AB's posting his shit for. I feel like eventually, like they're gonna. But damn, that just made me think about Juju even more. Look who the fuck he like. Look at the generation of Steelers he got drafted to. Him and TJ,
Yeah.
like fucking
No, that 17
Le'Veon,
draft was great. Yeah.
bro. Even James
Yeah.
Conner, shit, that whole
Yeah. And
Cam
Cam
Sutton right
Sutton.
now. Yep.
Yeah. The first four. No, not a bum in the bunch.
Nope.
The
But
No,
Giants don't have anyone from the
I think we had
2017 draft.
We had 8 guys from the draft this year make the team, if I'm not mistaken. I mean,
our last two classes have been kind of wildly deep. As far as you
they're
have Isaiah
doing
Buggs and Carlos Davis, who are both 6th, 7th round picks in our
no,
rotation.
they're doing a good job. They've really turned this team. I mean, that's the thing. Everybody wants to put the Steelers in the rearview mirror. And granted, I don't know what happens after Roethlisberger,
No, me either.
but if you look around, there's not another significant skill player on the team who's older than 25.
No.
And none of the important guys on defense, besides the 2 defensive ends, Hayward, Tuitt, and Joe, everybody else is young. Like the whole team is pretty good, and they're all like under 25, 26 years old. So Tomlin and Colbert, they really stacked the cupboard, you know.
That's the state of the Giants right now. The oldest person on the team is Nate Solder. Everybody else is under 28.
Yeah, but our guys are good though, which is the difference.
But yeah, our guys suck.
That's fucking toxic.
They
just got on the show. Man.
I'm just shit talking. I'm just.
We do have the better corners, so that's all I can say.
We can't draft corners for shit.
That's true. That's
for
okay.
Shit.
We can't draft shit. All right.
Yeah,
we don't have that problem. So
the Giants literally cut everyone on their backup offensive line today and traded for like 3 people. That's how bad.
Not a great sign of how camp went.
No, it did not.
I guess a good point. Yeah.
Andrew Thomas gave up 1.5 sacks and 3 pressures in the first half. He sucks. Matt Pert sucks. So Nick Gates, he's only known for getting into a fight with Aaron Donald. He sucks. All right, everyone is trash.
I'm sorry to hear that, bro. What's your honest outlook this year? Like, what do you think if you had to be honest with yourself, how many games do you think the Giants are winning? Cowboys too. I'm curious to hear. What do you think?
I won't say our defense is on par with the 2019 Steelers because y'all defense literally carried what was y'all 9-6-1?
That shit was. I felt like that could have been all time, man.
I feel like
in the Duck Hodges year, we were 8-8.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
8-8.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see us being 8-9 or 9-8, and the defense literally winning most, if not all, of our games. We'll see the impact of Saquon Barkley because I don't even think literally week 1 last season against the Steelers, everyone was literally. How
that was crazy.
Bud Dupree and TJ Watt setting the edge on defense.
That game was absolutely domination. Yeah,
it was literally.
I think Ben had more yards than
rushing. Yeah,
Saquon.
16-yard first down. Yep.
No.
I just don't understand how what are you training these guys? The Giants haven't been able to pick up stunts in a fucking decade. Yeah. I don't understand. I really don't. It pisses me off because we've drafted so many offensive linemen. We didn't draft one last year. We gave up Kevin Zeitler and said, "Yo, fuck offensive line. Let's go get some skill positions." And it's the same thing.
Kind of bang
do you think the Saquon pick kind of set in motion that they didn't really build the team the right way because they were like, well, we got to start running back. Now we drafted a quarterback. And it seems almost like they tried to build the team backwards.
I don't really think so because there was no other Josh Allen was that wild card pick. He's one of the only Josh Allen, Lamar were the only quarterbacks that were available for that draft that I'd seen
Man,
that would work with the Giants.
It's only been a
But
couple years, but it's kind of hard to look past skipping Josh Allen at this point, man.
Sam Darnold wasn't worth it. Josh Rosen really wasn't worth it.
No.
The only I tell
Rosen.
Julio this, I tell Krustilski this all the time. The only player that the Giants could have drafted with that second pick was Quinn Nelson and take a shot at trading up for Nick Chubb because like
he was a Hall of Famer.
We got Saquon and Will Hernandez. Will Hernandez has been garbage, but he
I like that
like
pick too, man.
He posted like a 93% block rating for last preseason game, so
yeah,
we'll see.
Stock up.
He got benched last year, so that probably woke him up for him to be nice. But
I hope the best for you. I mean, in a division like that, anybody can win it. So it's
literally, the Giants. First of all, the Giants really should have won that division last year if Evan Ingram didn't have hands of stone, if he didn't have butterfingers, because he lost that game against the Eagles.
Am I safe to assume that you think the Cowboys are going to win the NFC East, right?
I think it's Washington.
No.
Him?
Yeah.
What?
I mean, I gotta bring the Cowboys in. See, like I'm mediating. I'm like
looking a bit crazy too.
Wow, you're going to the season. You're scared. You're scared of a team with Ryan Fitzpatrick at quarterback.
But
that's not the
thing.
We live different lives, bro.
Don't do that, Steve. Don't do that, Steve. There's a man on Eddie's roster right now who is the Steeler killer. Don't fucking do that.
Let's not bring up Mike Glennon now.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That is going to be the wildest thing.
I was surprised to see the Cowboys. I was surprised to see the Cowboys cut Garrett Gilbert. I thought he actually did a really good job when he played the Steelers last year.
I thought they were going to cut Rush.
It's just that the last preseason games, you literally see Mike McCarthy give up on Gilbert like mid-game because he just takes too long to decide what the hell he's going to do.
Yeah.
And, he saw Cooper Rush make the better decision, so...
Yeah, I thought he really
didn't have a
no, my God, that guy is one of the worst players I've ever seen in the NFL. Oh my God! In that Hall of Fame game, he was playing against guys that like I cover the Steelers. I don't even I didn't. He was playing against guys I didn't even know, and I'm like, dude,
I felt bad that game. I felt so bad.
He was so bad
because every time he would drop back, he would get hit. I was feeling so bad.
Absolutely horrible.
Like, damn.
Yo,
every time
he gonna end up a Giant, Eddie. You gonna stop?
Hey, okay, and he's better than Clayton Thorson. Like, I don't believe in Mike Glennon. Why the hell did we get rid of Colt McCoy? He beat the Seahawks last year.
That's true.
I don't understand.
Colt McCoy's a ballsy backup quarterback, man. He always is good to come in and like have like one game randomly. Yep. That's good.
And he did that against Dallas a couple times in Washington. So I don't understand why we cut him. It's just
a money thing.
Progression.
I think it was. Yeah, I was gonna pay too much. Like, who's basically paying a backup quarterback mad money right now? They just named the starter.
Ted Honey.
I mean, Chicago's about to be paying Dalton.
Chicago is about to be a backup. Yeah, there's a lot of
and Foles. They still have Foles too.
Oh yeah.
Oh
wow. How much money are they spending on fucking quarterbacks? Wow.
Oh, man, a lot. And I think they still
that Eagles quarterback that was getting paid a lot. I think he's still getting paid.
Chase Daniel.
Oh yeah, Daniels, that guy. Yeah, he's played 12 snaps or something.
12 snaps. And
if you
Mason, it's gonna be Mason soon.
If you can hold a clipboard and like be good friends with a starting quarterback, you will have a job in that league for however long you want it.
Which is why I think Josh Dobbs is gonna be on the sideline, man, with a headset. Because Ben likes him, and I'm glad, man.
If he's allowed to, you might not COVID era. You might not be able to. I know they're like.
Oh, that's why Ryan Shazier couldn't come back.
They're pretty restrictive about that stuff.
I hope they figure that shit out, man. I don't want Mason holding no clipboard.
Bro, I don't want any. That whole quarterback argument all off season. Like I always just say, if there's anybody that doesn't wear number 7 taking snaps at quarterback, I'm already pissed.
And no matter what, we're fucked.
So I don't care. Like whatever, you know.
What about number 3, man? Come on, man. He's not gonna be that bad on the Steelers.
Dude, I wanted to see it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I wanted to see it. I really did. I really wanted to see it. I didn't see it in the preseason. I'm sorry.
Who, Haskins?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
Haskins,
I'm not even trying to be controversial on that. It's just like I've seen Rudolph, shit on him if you want, but I've seen him play a couple decent games, win a couple big games. I
Did.
wanted to see it with Rudolph, man. He's played like twice as many games as or with Haskins. He's played like twice as many games as Rudolph and has way worse stats, dude.
I just need to give a call to the greatest Steeler backup quarterback of all time.
Relax. Do
Mr.
Come on,
Landry.
man,
Do not
Landry,
fucking-
bro. The
Yes.
GOAT, bro.
I agree. He
Oh,
won the
man.
game in overtime. With
I
Kobe
saw
Hamilton.
Landry
Come on.
Jones win a game against Arizona. I was at that game in like 2015. There was a great Martavis Bryant
I was
play
just
in
about
that
to say,
game.
you mean
Yeah.
Martavis Bryant won it? Man,
Yeah.
man. Yo,
So
man.
who would you rather have, Landry or Rudolph?
I don't know if y'all can see this. This is my Facebook. Have not updated this shit. Can y'all see that? Yeah. It's 4 years.
That's pretty good.
9-1-18.
NFL history, bro.
Landry was all right. He was
So
Franchise quarterback.
dude,
So-
I'm telling
so-
you, the people. Here's the
Richard-
thing: people evaluate backup quarterbacks. Like people have a tendency to evaluate backup quarterbacks based on like the skill set of a starting quarterback, but that's not
Mhm.
really what you need with a backup. You need a guy who's just going to know your system and execute it reasonably reliably. And more often than not, Landry Jones did do that. I mean,
my thing will forever be the 2 games, just like with Mason. Like you just see a game, like and you just like, okay, I think that's the 2 games for Landry that had it with me. We went to overtime with the 0-16 Browns. Get the fuck out of here.
yeah.
And then the fucking playoff game where
He was throwing to
broken
Kobe.
down
He was throwing to like Kobe Hamilton and shit in that game. To be fair, but okay.
and a rookie Juju who
Exactly.
returned it. He should have just. You're right. I mean, shut up, Eddie. Because fucking Kobe Hamilton. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Bro, Landry
bro,
Jones
when
is
Landry
not your
came in
worst
that
backup
playoff game,
quarterback in the last
bro,
decade.
Landry came back. Landry came in towards the end of that wild card game. Wait, last 2 quarters maybe.
Bro, you're talking about a playoff game on the
Yeah,
road, though. You can't
yeah,
like that's what I'm
different.
saying. Like
he
you can't.
single-handedly lost. He was single-handedly about to lose this.
But that's what I'm saying, though, is
Thank
you
you,
can't.
Vontaze.
You cannot expect a backup quarterback to be good on the road in the rain in the playoffs. Like
Against a rival.
like
too,
that's
not
right?
giving away
already
the
like a
game.
losing situation. I'm not expecting that to be good. You know what I'm saying?
You telling me Big Dick Duck won a fucking?
So you telling me?
And also, they were up like 14 points in that game.
They were.
I mean,
the
the
Tomlin
defense,
did start to. Yeah.
the defense blew that game
Yeah.
more than anything. Mike Mitchell, all right.
God
Yo,
damn.
I still got him
you would
black.
rather have Bruce Gradkowski as your backup quarterback.
When I was young and I was toxic, and there was a playoff game where Ben did not look good against the Ravens, and Bruce came in, I was young and toxic, and I was like, "Leave him out there, bro. Leave because fucking Ben is done, bro. He don't want to play no more. It's a fucking wrap." But that's the year that everybody was hurt. That Vontaze knocked out our entire offense and shit. Man,
So rate your backup quarterbacks in the last decade. There's like 6 of them.
Charlie back
6
that
notable
one,
ones.
and then
Yeah, everybody
Obviously.
puts Charlie up there. Yeah.
3-on-1. 3-on-1.
who would you put up there? Shit?
I mean, if Charlie, I guess that might be beyond 10 years now. Was his last year 2010 or 2011, something like that?
Well, in the last
Yeah,
decade,
yeah.
like so
Was Dennis
from
Dixon on that
2010 to
roster?
2019.
Uh,
He's got to be the worst.
I think
without a doubt.
I think I would honestly go. You're gonna laugh, but I think I would honestly go Batch, and then Landry Jones, then
See?
my man's gonna be pissed at me, and then Mason Rudolph.
Oh
man, we had Vic.
No,
Mason
We had Michael Vick.
Rudolph. Helmet
No.
boy.
Rudolph Steelers
No.
Steelers Vic was awful. Okay,
What
he
a
was
fun
awful.
year that was.
That
That was so
that
random.
Was like literally past his prime, though.
He was
He
not.
came in and
Not to him. Yo, if you would have asked Vic, he felt like he still had like 3 more
Oh,
seasons
no, but-
after that.
Bro, literally.
He had 3 seasons. He should have retired 3 seasons before that.
That's tough, man. That honestly though,
I don't want to talk about
Mason-
Michael Vick.
Mason definitely has a higher ceiling than Landry ever did to me. I felt like, and
Yeah,
then
the guy,
Landry,
I mean, the guy can
Landry
actually
would
throw
wear
the
the
ball.
glove, like, and he started growing his beard out. I'm like, you're not Ben, bro. What the fuck?
You ever
are
seen
doing?
you ever seen Landry Jones's chest tattoo?
No fucking no way.
Dude,
Are you
I'm telling
serious?
you. Yeah, he's got a horrible, like rednecky, like bad
Way to
chest tattoo.
way to give me another reason. Just give me
Yeah.
another reason, man. Yo, man.
No, I just backup quarterbacks to me, it's just like if they're not horrible, I don't know. If Roethlisberger's not
You will
playing,
back. You will back up for a reason.
yeah, exactly. There's not I've seen, I mean, how many times you've seen, like, I mean, we played you guys last year, the Cowboys, with Garrett Gilbert. The Jaguars were playing Jake Luton when we played them. Like, you see some guys around the league and you realize
Right, right.
there's really like 20 guys who are really good quarterbacks in the entire world, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's why guys like Russell Wilson and Dak Prescott are so great to watch because they were what third, fourth rounders, right? Wasn't
Yeah.
Russell Wilson
Yeah, fourth rounder for
fourth round,
the
bro?
Dak Prescott was his fourth round.
Yeah.
Shit like that, man.
That's
Shit
the only
like that.
game I wanted to win last year. The Steelers game. That's the only game, just because.
Oh, I
because
imagine,
of
yeah.
him. just
No,
to talk shit to him, bro.
Steve, no empathy because when we lost to them in 2016, and my guy will fucking attest to this, for 4 years, Steve,
Yeah.
for
Oh,
four
Literally.
consecutive
man.
35
That was
30,
a dark, that was a
45 to 30.
dark, that was a dark week for
Every
me,
time,
man.
bro.
That I still remember that very much
I
because
vividly remember that too. Yep.
that was also election week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yo, I left
that
the
was
house
dark times.
I left the house pissed. I didn't say bye to nobody.
Yeah.
I didn't want to
Yeah.
fight him. I didn't. So I left. I just left, bro. I remember, man. Just like I don't know if you. I don't know. Just memories, man. Whenever there was a bad play and you saw Artie, you always saw Sean Davis right behind his bum ass. Both of them
Yeah.
doing some stupid shit. No matter what it was, whether it was year 1 or 2, it would always be, oh shit, Artie messed up, and then Sean Davis right behind him. Oh, he fucked up, long touchdown, whatever.
Mhm.
Sean Davis, bro, that game, bro, was the game where I was just like, man, I wanted to root for this cat, but it's a wrap.
Yeah, that was for me with him. It was when he got absolutely clowned by Gronkowski. It was just like there's no covering back from that. That was one of those moments where you're like, "Oh, you can't be a Pro Bowler now.
And he
You're
dropped the
disqualified."
pick.
Yeah,
he dropped
you're
the
disqualified.
pick that would have sealed the game, bro. Like
Yeah.
Joe Hayden. Speaking of signings, Joe
Yeah.
Hayden will make so much money off of that picture of him getting the Brady
Yeah.
interception. He ain't got to worry about it.
I have it right behind me. You can
I have
see
one
it.
too.
Yeah,
I had to have one.
yeah.
What? That was
Yeah.
a great moment. That's like, oh, somebody knows how to pick Brady off, and he's a Steelers corner.
It's like it's literally our last great moment, really. I mean,
Yeah. It's
as
just been
fucked up as that is,
struggle, and it's just been, oh man, like that's why there's like a certain romance about the 2019 season, man.
That was that
Duck
after
Hodges,
the,
man.
Was that moment after Antonio Brown got that touchdown where Eric Waddle was like holding on his face mask, trying to light him in the end zone?
That was the year
Immaculate
before.
Extension.
That was
Okay.
that was 2 years before that. That was 16. I was actually at that game. That was
16.
Christmas
For real?
Day. Yeah, that was a
Man,
dope fucking.
I wanted to get
that's
that.
a lucky game to be there.
I wanted to get that moment.
Yeah.
That was the year that we would like not score for 3 quarters, 2 straight quarters.
Bro.
Everybody's blaming the defense. I'm like, we're not moving the ball though. Like we have AB.
Oh,
healthy.
and I
Shit was
remember
crazy.
that so vividly because I actually like if I could give one piece of advice that I've learned like being a sports fan is that if you like situations like that where you sit back and you're like, man, I really want to go to that game. Like that would be so much fun to go to that game. And I have a close friend who's a Steelers fan and my uncle who's like a crazy diehard. And I was like that week, I was like, dude, we should just go to the fucking game. None of us want to do any Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
Like what, like let's just go. And my uncle, like he's the best. And he was less like, he was like, all right, like whatever you give me, like, we both were making whatever we were making at the time. We gave him like $150 each. And he was like, oh, get the tickets, whatever. We ended up getting like really fucking nice tickets. And like, we're sitting there in the third quarter and he's like, and Ben threw 2 interceptions in the third quarter. He's like, I could have fucking just watched this on home, warm, like not freezing my ass off. Didn't have to drive 6.5 hours to Pittsburgh. And then, but dude, when they came back and Ben just let them right down and you had that moment. And, unfortunately my uncle left early. Like he passed away like a year, 2 years after that. That's why I started my show. And
sorry about that.
No, he was young. It was out of nowhere. But but man, I got that moment, man. And
That's
and I remember that. And so I just try to always, like, what I try to put out with my show is just the real fan mindset of like, dude, like, I mean, obviously don't, if you can't afford it or you really can't make something happen, whatever. But if you're really sitting there and you're like, man, that would be special to do, man, you'll just be second guessing yourself for the rest of your life. Do it. Just make it
bro,
happen.
we literally had a chance to go to the Giants Steelers game last year and we didn't go.
You gotta start.
Yeah.
You gotta do those things, man, because you start to realize the older you get, you're like, man, how long are our paths going to be crossed? Like my best friend, one of them lives in Seattle, one of them lives in LA. It becomes like, dude, take advantage of shit when you can, bro. Like, do it.
100%. Literally, when we went to Heinz Field about 2-3 weeks ago, we joked around. We were like, "Hey, y'all want to go to a Pirates and Reds game?"
Yeah,
and we were about to. We were literally about to go, but the Pirates were playing Cincinnati.
In Cincinnati.
Oh yeah, they're wrong. Yeah,
I was about to add.
No, that's the move, dude. I went to a Mets game a couple weeks ago. I had to take a buddy of mine. He's a big Mets fan, and I live kind of near Citi Field. And like, I'm not a Mets fan. I don't even really care about baseball. But especially after the last year and a half, it was just nice to do something. You know.
Damn, man.
We're not. Well, I mean, he wants to be a all Pittsburgh team fan, but I'm not a Pirates fan. I'm not a Reds fan. I was like, yo, fuck it.
Where's my Pirates hat at?
I don't even know who plays for the goddamn Pirates. I don't know who plays for the Reds. I was just like, hey, I'm
Cabrian Hayes.
Yeah, okay. Cabrian Hayes.
Baseball is just not my sport. I just
not my sport neither. No,
it's not.
But with the new upcoming like stars that they have now, it's getting a little interesting to watch with Tatis, Ronald.
Yeah, this new generation of ballers. Yeah,
this new generation is making.
I have one really cool thing actually to show you, because you said Tatis. I actually just got this. This is the Project 70 by Topps. They do like these artist collaborations for cards, and this is a Tatis as the Predator.
Oh, that's fire!
From like the '87 movie.
Oh, as Predator, that's actually really fire.
I remember those came out. That's dope.
Yeah, they do these like limited little releases. They come in like a nice hard shell case and everything. But yeah, it's one of my recent.
And the crazy thing about that is baseball really just like stopped like collabing with Topps. They're doing
they're going to Fanatics, which is bullshit.
Oh, it's Fanatics.
I thought Fanatics was just merchant. I didn't know they could even do that. Like I thought they were just
they're gonna get into it because they're just commoditizing. They're trying to take over all of like the shop. They have taken over the shop pages, I think, for all the major sports.
I mean, I low key, I got my girl a Juju jersey off of Fanatics and not the pro shop. So yeah, I mean, low key, it's just yeah.
Well, I mean, stuff like that, it's the same stuff, but when they do like the Fanatics branded stuff, it's definitely like a cheaper quality, and that's kind of what they're doing. But
it's like all these sports books are starting up now, right? All these different companies are trying to do their own MGM and blah blah blah. I know
you're telling me, man. I was talking to somebody today that might do a sponsorship on our channel, and they do a bet education platform. Like it's not even a betting platform, it's like a betting analysis platform.
Okay.
And I'm like, whoa, dude, like we're really in this like, but hey,
if there's money in it, bro, somebody's going. Yeah,
I know it.
Congrats on that though.
Use code 5-star matchup for 5% off. Is what I'm hearing.
I mean, they're not paying me until next week, so they don't get mentioned until next week.
There we go. That's smart.
Hey, bro, I don't do anything unless you're paying me. Okay. Well, except for coming on the Lazy Sports Podcast. How about that?
Hey, I was about to say you never gave me your Cash App. What the fuck?
Nah, man, I'm just trying to. I wanted to do this because I've known and watched you guys for a little bit, and I just I think it's easy for a lot of people to talk about collaborating in the community and helping each other out, and I think it's harder to actually do that. And I never want to be fake. I want to do that shit whenever I can, and so if and when I can ever do anything for you guys, I always try to. I'm happy to do it.
No, we appreciate you, man.
And we highly appreciate you. This is fun.
Yeah, we're trying to
accept the little shots you're shooting at my team. Like we didn't win as many Super Bowls as y'all, and y'all didn't win since 08.
What you learn about me when you get to know me more is that I am literally talking shit 100% of the time. It's just
Oh,
that
we're toxic,
sometimes
dude.
my deadpan voice, you don't always pick it up, but I am always shit talking everybody, and
Oh,
it's coming from a place of love. It's coming from a
If
place
there's
of love.
anybody who could talk shit and read sarcasm, it has to be us because it's every day,
Yeah,
man.
it's coming
I
from
didn't
a
want
good
to be
place.
toxic. I didn't want to be toxic and how Juju had 97 catches for 800 yards.
Hey man, Randy Fiechner was calling the plays, not Juju. So
What a
Hey,
bum, man.
and I
That's
think Ben Roethlisberger is calling the plays. All right, Connor, you go out here.
our
You go
OC.
out here. Let's go 5 wide.
You want
no,
to
he
run the
was.
ball.
Teams were calling him out for it. Marlon
Yeah,
Humphrey called him
100%.
out for it. He was like, we're just
100%.
hearing him call the play at the line of scrimmage. He's like, you go do a curl, you do a post. Like,
But we had to deal with that in press conferences where Tomlin had to